Hi everyone, this is Editor of Child of Books of Child, and we are reading The 100 Simple Secrets of Successful People by David Niven Ph.D. Today we are reading chapter 95, Don't Settle. Essentially this comes down to your job. That phrase applies to a lot of stuff, but we're talking about jobs here. Or careers. Limited to that. Essentially never stop thinking about what you need to do to love what you do. The story there is about a Pulitzer Prize winning columnist for a newspaper, and they state that they love their job, and in their opinion, imagine the job you have right now, paid the least amount of money you could live on, would you still want it? That's their test for if you're in the right job, and if you're not, you're not in the right line of work, which I struggle to agree with, because there's definitely a component of remuneration or salary that actually increases your satisfaction in your job. So that's a bit difficult for me to state that one. But yeah, I mean, obviously more experienced at it, but I would more look. There's also a component coming from how much you pay to do something. Otherwise, we'd all just. There's a lot of low-paying jobs that are quite easy. We'd all just do that then. So I don't think that that's 100%. There is a reward component to higher remuneration. But the case studies by O'Brien, Martinez-Pons and Coppola, 1999. Even though they may not want to, people tend to take their jobs home with them at the end of the day. Low levels of career interest are associated with low enjoyment of life overall and even greater dissatisfaction with family life. And it makes sense. They state that you're going to spend a lot of your time, in life working. It's a very large part of your life, so you might as well enjoy it. Now, a lot of this comes down to boring jobs. I struggle to empathize, in all honesty, because every job I've had has been very difficult, challenging, and not boring at all. Unpleasant at times, very unpleasant, very demanding, but never boring. Except for one, I'd have to complete one of them, and I only worked at that job for a few months. It was so boring, I felt I was going to get fired just because it was too boring. Compared to the level of work I was used to, it was simply not enough work. I couldn't understand why I was even hired for the job, because there was just not enough work. It didn't make sense to me. That is an odd one. So I can understand that, and I left. Not really only because of job reasons, but also because of financial reasons, but still. So, as I said, it's a difficult one because there's a lot of factors that go into a job, but it is worthwhile considering. Yes, you will be bringing back whatever frustrations you have at work. I used to struggle a lot with, well, not used to, I'll probably always struggle with it, with that first hour or so from coming back from work. If you're in a very high pressure analytical job that you have to think on your feet constantly, have to make a lot of calculation constantly, that first hour at home you literally just need to decompress and actually get back into not everything is a problem, just relax. So there is a component that you will be taking home from work. It's just you spend too many hours a day at work for it not to happen. So it's important to choose what you're going to do. At the end of the day, there's very few jobs that demand little effort and pay high salary. It's just not the thing. It's supply demand market dynamics. The jobs that pay the most are usually the most difficult or the most difficult to get into. So I don't know what he's really expecting, because there's economic pressures on everybody. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? It's a tough one. I suppose in whatever capacity you can, try to get a job you like. I think that's what you could take from that, because I just don't think that everybody would be able to attain that. Unfortunately, there are tough jobs, and there are difficult jobs, there are demanding jobs, there are physically intensive jobs, there are mentally intensive jobs, there are boring jobs. There just are all sorts of jobs, and the thing is, all sorts of jobs require all sorts of people. But I guess to whatever power you have as an individual, get the job you want and you are willing to spend your life doing, or at least a significant portion of your life. So yeah, that's been chapter 95 of the 100 Simple Secrets of Successful People by David Niven Ph.D. This has been edited of Books of Chide. I hope you had a good day. I hope you have an even better one after hearing this, and I'll see you in the next chapter of this wonderful little book. So thank you very much and have a very good day. Bye bye.